to the Mopco Improv Theater. I'm delighted to see all of you, and yeah, there's not much more to say. Is there, Casey? Not a lot. Okay, tonight is the very last in our series of 2x2 shows. That's two-person scenes that will be randomly cast. Our tech maven, Mr. Casey Baker, is also our numbers maven. And using the high-tech power of the interwebs, he is going to use a random number generator between, we have 6, by the way, 6. 1 and 6, he will be casting a series of two-person scenes. What happens after that? Anyone's guess. But right now what happens is that I'm going to introduce, to your wild applause, my colleagues and cohort, the Mop and Bucket Company. Come on, you guys! Yay! Look at these wonderful people. Now, just by virtue of the fact that they stepped up onto this venerable platform,
it is very venerable.
It's venerable. Yes, indeed. They have just been granted their Juris Doctors. They are now attorneys. And what they need is a we got enough controversy. Don't you agree? Yeah. So we need a non-controversial topic to debate in a court of law.
Gardening.
Ooh. Gardening. Perfect. All right.
People keep saying gardening is relaxing, but it's not, because I put stuff in the ground, and I wait, and I'm like, get up! And you know, it's like watching paint.
Yes.
Everybody knows to watch Garden Doesn't Sprout.
I'll allow that, yes.
You must leave your garden, plant it, and then go about your merry way.
Objections.
Right here.
She said weed.
Overruled. You know,
She said leave, and leaves are the problem. I was waiting for the leaves.
sustained against my better judgment. Sustained.
I mean, you know, you can leave it alone, you can take it or leave it, but if plants have leaves, you better believe it. That means they're growing out of the ground. And I rap. Did you hear that?
Objection.
Right here.
If it's 3, let it be.
Sustained.
If it's 3, let it be. And I don't remember the other part. Oh.
Let it be, let
Sustained.
it be,
Sustained.
let it be, let it be.
Objection!
Yes.
I think that might be copyrighted.
Sustained.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not actually a real lawyer, because then I would have to, haul
I
you all
object.
down.
Right there.
What the hell am I paying you for?
Overruled.
So you're gonna have to haul you all down to the office and, take depositions
Objection.
from
Yes.
everybody.
We wouldn't actually haul people down.
Sustained.
I mean, hauling, what does that mean? We put you in a wheelbarrow or wrap you up and put you in a truck? And,
Objection.
Yes.
I'm afraid to drive a U-Haul because that feels like a lot to me.
Sustained.
I don't know if anyone's used a U-Haul before. It just feels like a lot's going on there, and I don't know how safe I feel.
Objection.
Yeah.
Cute spelling annoys me.
Sustained.
U-Haul spelled with a U, or see you later. I think we should be able to spell out
I
words.
object.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Sustained.
What's wrong with shortening spelling? I mean, LOL, right?
Objection!
Right there.
Cheap attempt to get laughter.
Sustained.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Objection!
Right
We are
there.
all about cheap attempts to get laughter. That's what
Sustained.
tonight
That's
is all
the
about.
truth. That's really
Please,
true.
we will do anything for
Objection.
laughter. Do
Right
not
here.
hold
The
back.
answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
Overruled. You.
I object that it may be a cheap attempt to get laughter, but these tickets are of value for your dollar.
I'm going back to him. Sustained. Blowing in the wind. Sustained.
Okay. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
Yeah, sustained.
Sustained. Okay.
Yeah. Never did that to you before, did I?
The
Oh, no.
answer,
15
my
seconds.
friend,
So if you want the
is
answer,
blowing
just
in the
put
wind.
your lips together and pucker and
The
blow.
answer is blowing
There's the answer.
in the wind.
John wins. So that warmed us up. Hopefully it warmed you up as well. I know I do. I feel warm. I feel something. I'm not, yeah. So now it's time for 2x2. Hey! So Mr. Casey Baker, could you please give us the first 2 numbers?
Should we count all first?
Oh yeah, just to let the audience know who's who.
1,
2.
3,
4,
5,
6.
Just like that. All right.
3 and 5.
3 and
Darlene, it's adorable, but he signed the lease. We can't have a pet in here, Darlene. It's
Scott,
very nice.
I think it's already adopted us.
We could keep it outside and put food out.
No, I'm telling you, every day I come home from work and it's already here. I don't know how it got in or how it gets in every day. I lock the door, I check the windows, but it is right here in the middle of the living room every time I arrive home.
Oh, that's weird. And how long has this been going on for?
Well, how long have we been here? A month?
Yeah, about.
Like 3.5 weeks.
Do you think the people that moved out before us left him behind and this is his home?
Scott, I have their phone number somewhere. That would be terrible. Wait a second, I don't want to call them because if they abandon their cat,
They don't deserve an animal.
no.
But we can't keep him either. We should throw him outside.
What are you talking about?
Well, because if we put him out, he could be his own cat. He doesn't have to go back to the lousy people that didn't appreciate him.
But I put him out every day, and every day he's back. I think. Look at him. Scott, I think this is a sign. Remember how we always said that when the time was right, we would know it? Are you listening?
I'm listening, but I'm just so. The time is right. Are we talking about the cat? 'Cause I have a feeling we're not really talking about the cat.
Well, I mean, living creatures that we would take responsibility for another life.
That's a big. Can we start with the cat? We can start with the cat. We can start with the cat. You know, this kind of feels a little bit, and I'm not mad, but this kind of feels like when you're bargaining and you go in and you bid like way too low on something because you know they're going to go up high, but then you get the price you really wanted, and like you wanted the B word, and okay, we can have the cat.
Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna get some. I think we have some tuna somewhere.
Oh yeah. Have you thought about names for the cat? The cat. Names for the cat.
Oh yeah, I thought about names for the cat too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for the cat, I was thinking maybe Zorro, because you know how Zorro would just like appear in the night.
Yeah. Zorro is about. It's good that he wants to overthrow a corrupt system, but he's also he uses violence, and I don't think that a creature we raise together should be raised to think of violence as a solution.
What do you think about Benjamin?
Benjamin's nice.
Like after your grandfather.
Oh, my granddad would have loved that if he were around. He loved cats.
Well, actually, I was thinking about maybe Benjamin for, I'm not sure I would want to waste it on a cat.
Why don't we start with the cat? We go back and we'll start with the cat. Baby steps. That's a poor choice of words, but baby steps.
Baby steps.
Yes.
Baby steps.
And also, it's a big responsibility. We're going to have to either find a way to convince the landlord or hide the cat.
Hide the cat. Oh, that's right. Well, maybe we could just keep the cat in the nursery.
The what?
Well,
We have a bedroom, a dining room, a kitchen, and my home office.
which is in the nursery. Your home office is in the nursery.
My home office has rabbit stickers all over the walls. When did rabbit stickers go up all over the walls of my home office?
Well, I went out to get a litter box this morning, and the Babies R Us was next door, and I just...
Did they have mobiles at the pet store? It is a very cute mobile.
Isn't it?
It's very cute.
I thought it was cute that the cat in the mobile looks just like Zorro.
Well, I guess kids do need to grow up a little bit tough. Are we talking about the kid or the cat? I mean, the hypothetical kid. The cat's real.
Yeah, actually.
I mean, if it's come to this, then of course, yes! Of course, yes! Of course! Of course! How long have you known about, and the cat, you knew the cat, but how long have you, and the cat, and it's like a metaphor, but now it's not, and I'm gonna be a dad, you're gonna be a mom, we're gonna be so good at this!
I'm about 3.5 weeks pregnant.
We'll have to get rid of the cat, because the what is that, taxmosis?
Yeah, yeah, probably a good idea.
I'm sorry. I think that's next.
See? All right. Mr. Numbers Maven.
4 and 2.
4 and 2. You want to ask that first?
Sure.
No, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What floor are we on?
52nd.
What was that?
52nd.
52nd. 52nd floor.
Terry, relax.
George?
Relax.
George, it's been 2 weeks. The rest of the staff is getting restless.
Terry, didn't I say relax? You look as restless as the rest of the staff, Terry.
Yeah. George,
Terry.
they want answers about the contracts for next year. They want answers about the building for next year. And frankly, they just want answers.
You know, when I first rented this space, the ad for it said part obst with view. Still see a little sliver of the Hudson there. There's a little sliver of it. Just look right between, right?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Part obst with view. That became sort of like a mantra for me.
Hard stop, rib,
Part
Hard,
obst with
rib,
view.
you. Yeah.
Partially obstructed river view, of course. You see, a contract
Yeah.
is kind of like a part obst with view. So you can relay that to the staff.
Can I have the rest of the metaphor, please?
Isn't it clear?
No, I'm afraid it's a bit of a part abstract view.
You kids, you know, it's a metaphor for many things, pal. It's a metaphor for patience.
Mhm.
It's a metaphor for a sort of Zen approach to business.
I'm sure.
Business is always partially obstructed.
Is that how you see us, George, an obstruction?
You? No, you're the view. You're the beautiful shining water. The golden sunlight dappling off the polluted waters of the Hudson River.
What's the obstruction, George?
Business.
George, I gotta be honest with you, you're being kind of opaque right now.
I like to think of myself as transparent as these very expensive, very large transparent windows.
Yeah.
I'm transparent.
George, the staff is...
They want to know, the staff wants to know about the contract.
They want to know the contracts for next year. They want to...
What do they want to know?
Will there be contracts for next year? George, there are rumors going around that you're going to sell.
Sell? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh, clickety-clackety click go the tongues.
So they're just rumors. You're gonna sell.
What?
George, look me in the eye.
Terry, don't be ridiculous!
Look me in the eye and tell me you're not gonna sell.
I am not going to sell. Do you see how silly it all is? Next year?
George, some people have families they're trying to plan. They want to.
That part obstacle could be taken away from us any time by a new skyscraper.
Yes, I suppose so.
And then what do we have?
A full obstruct view.
No, we have a lovely suite of offices on the 52nd floor. In the greatest city, I used to say in the world, now I'll say in the Northeast, the greatest city in the Northeast.
Okay. Just for the sake of my curiosity, what is the greatest city in the world now?
Now there is a question worth pondering.
I shouldn't have asked.
Let's
George,
Yes.
George, you know how you said relax?
Have you ever been to Sydney?
I haven't, George. I have worked for you.
The Opera House is a thing of absolute delectable beauty.
You know when I take vacations, you know where I take vacations.
Yes, I do. New Jersey is just a wonderful place. I pay you better than that. I don't understand why.
I don't have the time, George. I'm on call even when I'm on vacation.
And a good man you are. Don't think it's not appreciated. It is. Do you know I love sitting here while we have these chats?
Yeah, you love sitting here. You love sitting here. You're going to have an entire staff walkout on your hands if they don't get answers.
Would you walk with them, Terry?
Should I?
Would you?
Should I? Should I?
Terry?
George.
Picture! Terry, the entire staff. Standing up as one, walking out, but you, my senior guy, the guy I've confided in, listened to even when the pettiness of the conversation drove me mad, listened to, not always, just sometimes. I'm sure I bother you as well. You see, that's my humanity. I know that I can be bothersome.
Oh, well, you know.
Yes.
Good.
Good. Would you, Terry, join this mass exodus, walking out the door, leaving your stock options, your salary, your identity, those wonderful engraved business cards with the really thick stock behind?
I do like that thick stock.
That tailored suit, nothing off the rack for you. Would you join that walkout just because of a rumor that I was going to sell?
Are you selling?
Yes.
Then I'm walking. George.
Terry, you've been like a son to me. As a matter of fact, Terry, I suppose it's time, especially if you're going to walk, to tell you, you are my son, Terry.
George, this isn't a great time to tell more jokes.
Tugboat! Oh, gone.
George? George,
Yes.
this isn't a great time to tell more jokes.
It's not a joke, Terry. It is not a joke, Terry. Your mother, Lucinda, lovely, lovely Lucinda.
You know my mother's name because
I-
I've worked for you this many years.
I know your mother's name because of a night of incredible passion. The two of us opened up to each other like kindred souls. We did more than that, of course. It was quite physical. Thus you. It was a long night of conversation. It was sort of like Norwegian Wood by the Beatles, except we did do it instead. I didn't crawl off to sleep in the bath.
You got a paternity test handy?
You don't believe me?
I
Think about yourself. You're cynical. You don't trust me? You know how maddening it is to beat about the bush.
I promise you those can all be learned. They don't have to be genetic.
But look at us. Don't you see the similarity? Neither do I. You really
Yeah.
favor your mother. At any rate, if I sell and you are my sole heir, would you walk out on the billions of dollars that I'm sure to realize from a sale? Would you walk out?
If I were hypothetically your son and you had billions of dollars based off the sale of a building that I worked at with you for years and you never told me you were my father until just this moment, would I walk? Actually, I don't know. That's kind of strange.
And as for the rest of them, do you think that I would just leave them high and dry, sell the business, leave them to watch some corporate raider tear it all down, tear it apart, sell it for...
We want a contract.
God.
We want a contract. We want a
All right,
contract.
Terry. Over in the top drawer of the horizontal file there.
What do we want? Contract. When do we want it?
Open it up.
Contract.
You see the stack of papers there, Terry? Give it to the plebeian masses. Let them think they have a contract. Screw them, Terry. It's you and me against the world. My boy. Terry, I'm trying to teach you something here. You have the opportunity to learn.
George,
Terry.
this is actually going better than last year's negotiations.
And numbers, Maven. 1 and 6, and I would like to call out, we have one camera down and one camera person down, and this guy's putting on about 50 miles a night. Could we have a round of applause? And there's Noah on the other side. Yes, please, thank you, and here you go. 1
Do you
and
have
6.
a particular?
No, you have something?
Okay, can we get any word at all in the English language? Anything.
Camping.
Camping.
No, maybe you didn't have English speakers.
No, yeah. Camping.
Went to the sale of Dick's and got everything.
So we're really gonna do this.
Yep, we're gonna sleep outside in a fake house with Earth atmosphere around us.
Are you sure you don't want to just go and ask for your job back?
No, I'm never working ever again. I'm gonna live off the land. I'm gonna build us an empire, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna destroy them. It's called the Putin offense.
No, it sounds
Too soon.
No, it's a really good plan. It's just that there's kind of a wide gap between we go camping
Mm-hmm.
and you build an empire.
I know. That's why I got everything I could find at the camping place. Look, let me show you. First, I got this tent, right?
Mhm.
It's got a covering and a bunch of sticks, and I suppose those are for making the form of the tent. Okay, so that's what we're gonna live in. And then for food, there's trees.
Oh, Julian, you don't know how to do this. We're gonna die out there.
You're probably right. I'm sorry.
Just go.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm failing. I'm a failure as a failure.
It's okay.
I failed failing.
It's okay. It's okay. Just go and beg for your job back.
I can't.
Do you want me to go go and talk to them?
Would you?
I didn't think you would take me up on it. It's so embarrassing.
No, of course not.
I will. I
No,
know
no,
I
no.
will. It's okay.
No.
I would, no, I would do that
Okay,
for us.
if you're gonna do this,
Yeah,
let me tell you what you need to do.
okay.
Okay, you've gotta go and buy some of those Cadbury eggs, the really good ones.
So what with the gooey shit inside?
No, not the gooey
Oh.
shit ones. No, the little ones.
Oh, okay, yeah,
The
yeah,
little-
yeah, yeah.
Which are the good ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you need some of that. You need a 6-pack of Guinness.
Okay,
Wait, they only come in 2 4-packs. Okay, 6-pack, 6-pack of
okay.
Guinness.
I'll find one.
Okay, and he really likes that song that the Monkees sang, the Daydream Believer.
Julian, what is it you did at the office all day?
Watch lots of cat videos. On the computer machine. You pay really good. But then he came in and he said, "Hey, where's the reports that I asked for 3 months ago?" And I said, "What?" And he says, "The reports, that you were hired for. The reports that make this company go." And I went, "What?"
Okay, sweetie. When we got married,
Uh-huh.
I did not know.
That I'm an idiot?
Yeah.
But I'm a lovable idiot.
Yeah. But I think if I had known that,
Uh-huh.
my answer probably would have been different.
Different, I mean, like, not yes.
Like, not yes.
That would have been really unfortunate. For me.
For you.
For me.
Yeah.
For me.
So,
Are you breaking up with me in the forest?
I
I don't know how to do anything!
I know. I just think that maybe I
Just
should
gonna gnaw
go.
on this tree over here.
I'll just go and I'll leave you.
I wanted to do something special for you, but now I'm just a big doing an impersonation of a beaver over here.
Okay, stop.
I don't recommend the oak. Guess that's oak.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Maybe you should stay and do the camping. I'll go back home. I will order a book on Amazon and have it delivered to you about how to go camping. And then,
But you don't know my address.
it's Amazon, honey. They can find you anywhere. And then use this time alone in the woods.
You're not gonna be here.
No, the point is that for you to take some time alone to figure out, where you are in life and what you want to do with your career and our marriage and all of that.
I think the marriage is great. I think we're gonna be married for like 50, 60 years.
So maybe you want to think about it a little bit and spend some time on your own.
Okay. Right. Guess I'll set my tent up.
You'll be okay, right?
Guess.
Don't eat the tree, okay? Just
Oh, I could hide beneath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. see that star up there?
Yes, we have a completely unobstructed view of the sky.
That's a North Star.
That's a North Star?
That's a North Star. We can never be lost.
I always read that you can like tell the directions from the sky by knowing which star is which, but I never knew which star is which.
Our star. And over this way, see the thing that looks like kind of like a ladle?
Yeah.
That's the Big Dipper.
Huh.
And that really bright one over there is not a star, that's actually Venus.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
And the big one that's lit up, that's the moon.
Pretty sure that's the moon.
Yeah.
So you know the sky. You know stars.
Mhm.
Okay, well then
And
why?
when I look at you, I see stars.
Why are you working in an office in the first place, sitting at a computer watching cat videos all day? Why don't you do something? You love the outdoors. You suck at it, but you love it. And you know about the sky. Maybe this is a good path for you to pursue in life.
You think?
Yeah, sure. Shouldn't you be doing something that you like? Look at your face.
I can't see my
I know,
face.
I know.
All right, that ends Dennis wanting to leave round, and when he's finished running the lab, Casey, if you could give us the next two numbers, please.
We have 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
I know you. Do you want to just go?
Sure.
All right. Oh. You look familiar.
Maybe because you saw my picture on my CV. I'm here for the job interview. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm
No,
so
that's
sorry.
all
The
Happens all-
babysitter has my phone number, but
happens
that's
all the
it's just a.
time.
Hey, yeah, is everything okay? There should be tuna in the cabinet above the. Thank you. So sorry about that.
No, that's really quite all right. This has been embarrassing. I actually forgot that we posted. Please pull up a chair. You're feeding your baby cat food in your absence.
I'm sorry?
You were speaking to the babysitter, and you said there was cat food.
No, I said there's tuna.
You didn't say cat food.
No, I said tuna.
It's funny how I heard cat. Ooh, tugboat. Nope. You have to be very fast.
Sorry?
It's a part.
I'm sorry, is that,
Don't worry about it. Have a seat, please. So you applied, and we said, come in for an interview. That must mean you're a very impressive person.
well, thank you, I appreciate it. Did you have a lot of applications?
We did. All right, here's the first question. Did you notice anything unusual about the outer office?
I did actually.
What's that?
Well, I noticed that you had a sign saying, come in and make yourself comfortable, and that there was a big bank of phones, but no actual person manning them.
No receptionist, no.
No, typically in a big fancy office like this, there would be a human being sitting there.
Yes. Yes, there would.
And I also noticed that big stain on the rug. I'm sorry to mention it. I don't know if that's appropriate, but
Terry.
excuse me?
Oh, we just had a very excitable person who spilled things when he got nervous.
Oh dear, well, if, I know it wouldn't be my job as the CMO, but I certainly could arrange to have some
The which?
folks come in.
I'm sorry, the what?
Well, I'm here for the chief marketing officer, is that way you're,
absurdity of existence?
I'm
I
endeavoring,
do.
that's an excellent quality. I am endeavoring to relish absurdity a little more. My daughter is 9 months old, and so there's certainly a lot of absurdity in our lives, and
Do you know that hot dog place on 72nd? Speaking of relish, with the papaya drink?
yes,
Yes, God,
papaya,
that-
great papayas, of course.
So good.
They are really good.
Yes.
I am glad that I don't know what's in them, or I
Don't
won't be able to
worry
eat them,
about
but
it.
I definitely,
It's not a thing you need to know.
I try not to eat those things anymore now that I'm breastfeeding, but probably not something to think about. Although I do think that I would like to be transparent about those kinds of things. I need to work for an organization that would hold that against me.
Well, I would never do so.
Excellent.
So you were out looking for a high-pressure corporate job, even though you have a new infant at home and you're breastfeeding.
Yes, that's right.
What kind of a horrible human being are you?
I beg your pardon. What?
I almost felt like that what was an echo of your inner voice.
It was an echo of my inner voice, and for a moment, I submerged it, and then I realized that was the appropriate thing to say.
Don't you understand what this lifestyle does to someone?
What I understand is this is 2022, and if you believe that there
Oh,
should be
no,
some
it wasn't one of those gender politics remarks. It was actually concern for you.
well, I can take care of myself.
Let me ask you a question. And please, feel free to answer honestly. Look at me carefully and tell me how old I appear to be.
76, 78.
I am 43 years old. Is that what you want for your child? You should get to know your child. You should spend time with your child. You shouldn't wait until your child is a bright young graduate
All
of
right, Mr. Hofstad,
applies for a
think
position
that
and pretend not to know who
I
they
really
are.
don't want to waste any more of your time.
Put them on the
I
fast
feel
track.
that it was been great knowing
And
you.
then let them
I wish you luck with your
desert you
stained
with a bunch
rug
of
and your empty
thankless,
phone bag.
ungrateful
I think that we have got to
bastards.
know each other, so I hope you don't consider this
You've
a waste
got
of
the
time.
job.
Beg your pardon?
You've got the job.
Why?
Why not? Why not? Ooh, that was a tugboat. It's gone. You see, you can only see them through that gap. Just for a moment.
Oh, look at that, partially obscured river view.
Obstructed. It's obstructed.
Oh, it just says oops, so I was never sure what that word
It's
is.
obstructed.
Oh, well, obstructed.
Obscure is the reasons we do what we do. Those are obscure. The inner workings of the human heart, that's obscure.
They are, isn't it?
Loyalty, that's obscure.
You know,
Your job will be to rebrand an entire multinational corporation, suite of companies, make it something that can be run by one human being alone.
I tricked my husband, who never wanted to have kids, into loving being a dad.
That's good. Could you put that into less words?
My husband, a confirmed single bachelor, is a kick-ass father.
Kick-ass. Kick-ass industries.
It has a ring to it.
Try that chair on for size. Go ahead. How does it feel?
The view from here isn't really obstructed at all, is it?
What's the one word that comes to mind when you see that view?
Tunnel vision.
Really? You want a wider view?
Do I?
I don't know. Far be it from me to read your mind. By the way, choose your own salary. Stock options, whatever. It's all the same.
You're very cavalier, Mr. Hempstead, given that you've only known me for 9 minutes.
Long enough. Long enough. If you open the drawer on that desk, you'll find a contract. It's already signed on my side.
It has my name on it.
Yes, it does. Good luck. I won't be seeing you again. I'm leaving town. I'm going to New Jersey. Bye-bye. And
Scene. All right.
yeah, Mr. Numbers, maybe.
We have 5 and 1.
5 and 1.
Let's go.
She's sleeping with her tushy up in the air. So cute.
Both of them together.
Oh my god. Scotty, I never thought I would see you as a father.
I never thought I could do it. And I'm an animal person now, too. That's not a pillow. That's Zorro.
You will let the cat sleep with the baby?
Well, we really don't, but every time we put the cat out of the room or any place, the cat's back where it wants to be, and baby loves it.
Do you think she knows my name? Do you think she, I mean, not my name, I know she doesn't know my name. Do you think she knows who I am? Do you think she knows I'm her aunt?
She knows her auntie.
I want to wake her up and hold her.
I'm not gonna let you wake the baby.
I'll wait till she wakes
Yeah, wait till she wakes up.
up. Then you'll let me hold her. She's absolutely precious.
9 months. Me.
I know.
Me, like out till 3 a.m.,
I'm so proud of you.
you know?
Yeah.
Cops bring me back home every night when I was a
Yeah,
teenager.
I know.
Oh, gosh.
God, all those times I covered up for you.
I know.
You owe me.
I do owe you.
Big time.
I do owe you big
Can I
time.
have your baby?
No. And I can't believe I'm saying that because the Scott you knew.
Would totally
I would have
take
been
this
like,
baby.
take this baby so I can go out and do karaoke, right?
Gosh, people can change,
They can.
can't they?
They can. They can. All it took was for me to find the right person who just looked at me and thought, I see something there that he doesn't see. And then she told me what that was. And I was that.
So you're saying that because she believed in you and she saw this secret success inside of you, that she was able to bring that out of you.
Yeah.
That she was able to do that for you.
She is the CEO at a company. She just started at it like, a week ago. From what I hear, she promoted herself. Oh. Okay, well, I guess now you can hold. So funny. She was almost a Benjamin. You know that? Oh, hang on. Wait. he's got to be held at the same time. They're in sync.
Can I hold her the other, like,
Yeah. You know. Oh, look at that. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Oh.
I don't know. Do you think I should give Julian another chance?
Oh boy. We're talking about the tree eater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sis, I gotta tell you, he is the sweetest guy. He has a big heart.
He is, really?
He is,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah?
Yes, you know, when we loaded a video up of Zero here, he gave it like 400 likes on all these different social networks. And I'm thinking, this is during his work hours.
was, yeah.
Yeah, that was messed up. He's a good guy, but he's kind of like he's a baby. He's a big kid.
Exactly. He's like a big baby. And if I'm gonna have a baby, I want a baby like this, not a baby like that.
When you look into his eyes, what do you see? Do you look in there and say, oh, he doesn't see himself as a great person having great potential, but do you see a path for him?
You know, I do. I really think that if he just finds, I don't know, if he just finds the right thing, if he kind of like follows his passion, follows his bliss, then he could at least be happy. And then if he's happy, maybe he could be successful. And then maybe we could stay married and have one of these. Right?
Well, I mean, that's great, but that's kind of vague. Like, successful at what?
I don't know. He's not good at anything.
Well, here's the big question. Do you love him? I haven't heard you say anything. He's lovable, but I haven't ever heard you, at least, over the past couple months, say anything that made it sound like you want to stay with him for any other reason than you're already together.
Well, most of the time, I think I don't. Most of the time, I think he's nice, but he's not like my big true love.
Yeah.
And then he sings that damn song. And the reason that gets to me is because he's the only person who sees the silly child inside of me. That's why he knows that song gets me every time.
Well, that's actually kind of romantic. I gotta say, that is kind of, yeah, that's kind of romantic. I mean, and look, I'm your brother. You don't talk shit to me. I don't talk to me. We're straight, right? We're straight with each other.
Man, 9 months is heavier than you
Yeah,
think it's
yeah. They get heavier and heavier. But I'm not working. I mean, I am working. Look what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
I keep track of everything. It's a lot of work. I keep this
Well,
place up.
with all her money, you don't have to work.
No, but I mean, it's work. It's work,
No, you're
right?
Yes,
right?
not yes, of course.
Being a parent of the
Yes.
baby full time is a lot of work.
Yes.
Well, I mean, but we make it work. Maybe you should sort of look at maybe paying some of the bills on your own is all I'm saying. That's all. That's all.
You mean me get a job?
Yeah. I mean, look, he is not cut out. I don't know what he's cut out for, but he was not cut out for working, a full-time office.
No.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Well, enough of that, huh? It's just about 2 and a 30.
She's not gonna do the same thing.
No.
So, okay. So wait, is your solution that I work and support us so he can just be an idiot and then we have a baby? That doesn't sound like a very good solution.
Well, that's
Scott.
not the whole solution.
Okay.
He can still be there to see the child in you and still do his stargazing, metaphorically more than real. I know he does both. But find his path, and whatever that might be, and maybe between the two of you, you make it work. Because it kind of seems like it's been a little lopsided just from the outside. I mean, we make it work because, you know, she works really hard.
Yeah.
I work really hard. And you know,
Yeah, no,
she
that's
needs something done. I go out and do it because it's like we're a team. We're a team. I don't feel like the two of you have been a team, have you?
You know, I think you're right a little bit. I kind of hate to admit it, but I think maybe I've just been sort of, I don't know, relying on him for everything, and I guess not really stepping up to my part of the relationship. I mean, if I got pregnant and had a baby, then I would have a job at home. Right?
Yeah. And do you really want to have a baby? And do you want to have a baby with him? I mean, that doesn't. You wanna. I got one for you, but
I can't.
you don't want. All right. You know what? That's sweet. That's a good memory. I'll have two.
Scene.
Long story short,
Yeah.
I want to again apologize for firing you. That company,
I'm sure. I'm sure.
it was a corrupt company,
I deserved it.
run by a corrupt man,
Uh-huh.
who I only found out by asking my mother pointedly and then seeing some documents and confirmed for myself is in fact my father.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah,
That is so cool!
beside the
That is so cool!
point, beside.
I don't even know who my family parents are. And you too.
Yeah.
I would kill to know who my parents were. I would kill my parents for not being near.
That seems a little bit like a Greek tragedy right there.
I know, my whole life is a Greek tragedy. I mean, my wife went off to order something on Amazon. It never showed up.
Oh yeah, that's real Odysseus type stuff there.
Yeah, exactly. But 2022 version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then all I really want. One thing I did realize that deep down in my heart.
Yeah.
All I really want is I want to be a dad. I want to have a kid with that freaking awesome woman whose eyes are like stars.
That's
all I really want.
that is beautiful.
But it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I don't have a job now, which is cool because you're doing your job, and I want you to do your job and not be in trouble because you had to do your job.
I quit my job.
We're both out of work?
Yeah, well, I gave myself the job of cleaning up his messes and the things that I did, that I'm taking responsibility for, that I own, in the service of those messes.
Have you ever been camping?
Not for a very long time.
But you know what to do.
I remember some of the basics.
So you know some of the basics.
Maybe. It's been a while, man. I'm sorry.
So it's been a while, but you know some of the basics. I mean, you could you write them down or teach me, like, you know, how to put up a tent, or how to make a fire, or which trees are the best to eat?
I can find you like a book maybe, or some websites, or
I'm much better with like one-on-one instruction.
maybe I could like find a class for you at the Y or something, or like there's got to be like a.
Are you gonna send your dad a Father's Day card? Now that you know that he's your dad? I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
I don't even know where he is now. Okay, the last time I was there, I had like all these things I wanted to say to him. I go up to the 52nd floor and it's some other person there. I don't even know.
God, it was hard finding this place.
There's an old man looking at you.
Both of my boys together.
What?
What?
See. come back after intermission, it's like, what? So you're here and we love you for that, we really do. We're gonna change it up a little bit for Act 2, but before then, the obligatory curtain speech, you can't get away from it, we just don't do it before the show. I hate that, don't you? I'm gonna go see a play and somebody stands there for 15 minutes saying, when we started the theater, we, no, let me see the play. Okay, enough of my rants. If you want to know more about us, mopco.org is a good place to start. We have classes coming up this week. We've got some you could still register for because you've been watching this, and I know you've been thinking, I can do that, and you're right. You can, yeah. We make it easy.
Oh, I don't think so.
It is. Honest to God, you know, I've seen you a number of times. But really, we're all improvisers. We've all been doing this all our lives. We just do it louder. Right? Up on stage. That's
I'm
the
pretty
truth.
impressed.
Oh, good. And I like that. Write that down. I'm pretty. It's good. That's going on the website. To freshen up those quotes. And next week we are starting a different format on Friday and Saturday. Friday nights we're going to be doing 2 or 3 TV shows each night from the mythical station WOUU, WOW TV, Schenectady, New York. And then on Saturday nights we're doing a format that you really might be interested in, any of you. It's called Real Life the Improv. We will be interviewing willing audience members who want to be interviewed, probably right over here, and then the actors will kind of bounce off of those interviews with the stuff we do when we get ideas, and it'll go back and forth between the interview and the improvised stuff, and it's a pretty fascinating format. People so far have really enjoyed it, and none of the people interviewed have fallen apart in any way, shape, or form, so you should come and be interviewed. It's fun. And I think that's about it, right?
That's about it?
Okay, so in Act 2, we're going to attempt something called an Armando. It's a form where, we might as well come up here, guys. We're going to get a word from you, and one of us who's moved by that word will tell a personal story. After that personal story is told, we'll bounce off of it, improvisationally. So we need a word. I really liked that prompt before. I'll make it bigger. Could we have something about yay big?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Is it there?
That is a word.
That is a word.
And it's of that size.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
long?
We'll
Yes.
take it. All right.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious reminds me of Mary Poppins, which reminds me of, what's her name?
Julie.
Julie Andrews, which reminds me of The Sound of Music, which reminds me of a production of The Sound of Music that we did at my school when I was in the 8th grade. And when I was in the 8th grade, I was short. I was too short to be...
You're still short.
I was shorter than I am now. What I was too short to be was the 3rd oldest kid in the line of kids in The Sound of Music, because they go by height. I was way too young to be Maria, but I wanted to be the 3rd kid, Brigitte, because when I looked at the script, Brigitte was the one, not in the movie so much, they're all the same, but in the stage play script, who had extra lines of dialogue. She had more of a character. I mean, Liesel obviously is the one who had the songs, right? I am 16 going on 17, right? But Brigitte of the little kids, which I was eligible for in the 8th grade, she was sort of like a bookworm, and she had a couple of extra lines. I think she was the one who first gets out of bed and is scared when she goes into Maria's room and says, I'm scared during the thunderstorm, which in the play is when they sing Lonely Goat Herd as a sort of like getting the kids to sleep after when there's a storm outside. I can't remember, it happened some other time in the movie, I think. So I campaigned for the role of Brigitte, and I went to my drama teacher and I said, I should be Brigitte. And I convinced her to give me this role of Brigitte, even though it meant that when we lined up as kids, it went like littlest kid, second littlest kid, fourth, fifth, sixth, and the line went like whoop, like that. Because I knew that I was a professional actress already at this time. Like I'd done, I'd done granola commercials where I had to throw little chunks of granola up in the air and catch them in my mouth. Quaker Oats granola, and I'd done the Pillsbury chocolate chip cookie commercials. And so I was a professional actress, and I had decided I wanted this role. So I got the role, and I remember the reason this sticks so much in my head is that the line went like that is because, like, in production week and dress rehearsal week, I heard some of the other castmates like whispering behind my back that I should never have gotten that role because it should have gotten height order, and I did it.
The hills are alive, and it's pretty frightening.
I'm sorry, did my twirling disturb you?
Not at all. Please, twirl again.
Ah.
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, we've actually had an absence of one of our twirlers, or shall I say, a forced absence. See, the rate of her twirling was roughly about 3 rotations a second, and you do a very solid 1 rotation, 1 to 2 rotations a second. That's what we're looking for.
I can rotate at any speed. I am a professional rotator.
Thank God. Listen, I gotta tell you, this entire world of rotating and auditioning people and finding the people to rotate, it's machine-like work.
Well, I'm your girl.
Thank God. Can I just ask, have you been in any kind of rotating productions before?
I have. I've been in Hamilton. There's 2 rotating stages in Hamilton.
Oh, fantastic.
I've been in the roller skate one, train roller skate one. What's that called?
Xanadu?
Yes, but no.
Is it,
Something or other express.
Yes,
Thank you!
something or other express.
Sorry, the entire creative team is here.
Starlight Express. Starlight Express.
Are we doing Starlight Express?
I got hit on the head during that production, so sometimes I can't remember my words.
That's okay.
My favorite was I was a stand-in for Maria in Sound of Music.
Oh! There's a lot of musicals with Marias, I just wanted to clarify
Yes.
that.
Every time she had to twirl up on the hill, I would step in and do the twirling for her.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this the new twirler?
Well, yes, we had to get rid of Megan.
Assume the twirl position.
1,000
Freeze! Freeze, freeze, freeze.
I was just going by eye. If she's off from the specifications.
This is not a circle. This is an ellipse. She is an elliptical twirler.
We can't work with elliptical?
It's never been done.
It's my wingspan, isn't it?
I'm here for the audition.
What are you auditioning for?
Starlight Express. Of course.
All right, well, normally we only see people one at a time, but, all right, do a twirl if you can.
A what?
A twirl?
On these? Okay.
I hate being typecast. I always get the doughboy.
Me too.
I don't know why.
Me too. I always get action figure Barbie.
I get it. I want Juliet.
You want what?
Juliet.
As in Shakespeare?
Yes.
You want to do Shakespeare?
Why, you're both great!
Tony the Tiger.
Don't call me that! I just want to do King Lear, yeah!
That's a great idea.
It is great!
Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I'm here in my beach house.
A rose by any other name would smell as sweet.
That was good.
Oh, just say it.
Are
Say
you
it.
all right? Poke my belly, you'll feel better.
That was great! I can't stop it. I can't stop it. You're laughing. You were trying not to laugh.
Oh, you shouldn't laugh at Tony.
You're getting me so mad. My anger is so
Tony,
great! Oh.
Tony gets mad when you laugh at him. All of Tony's friends support him.
Scared me.
You should be scared. You got a cartoon cereal guy and a doughboy who are both very upset with you, Barbie.
You know, you gotta be lucky now.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Not you,
Gee,
welcome.
Stereotype.
You know, they don't really talk like that. Leprechauns.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
They talk like ordinary people.
It's the Celtic Studies class. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I know. It's all I know. I'm just a big fan. I'm a big fan of leprechauns.
Me too.
I'm a fan of
I
the
mean, that's
little
why I
people.
wanted to take this class,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But after I dug a little deeper and did some research, I found out that there are a lot of misconceptions about leprechauns.
Well, like what?
They're not even small. They
Really?
don't come from Ireland.
What?
No, they don't.
Like New Jersey,
Really?
Cleveland?
Yes, New Jersey. They're from New Jersey originally. They originated in New Jersey.
Hey, over here. I'm standing under the rainbow disco ball over here. I got all my gold on my chest here. Unbelievable, huh? Forget about it. I'm at the bottom of the rainbow right here. Yeah.
Are you an actual leprechaun?
Oh yeah, Faith the Pagoda, forget about it. I'm right over here being magical and shit.
So the thing about the rainbow and the gold is actually true?
Well, how much? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, I like a little bit of color. I like a little bit of color.
Sure.
Not too much.
Who doesn't like color?
Color, that's what he said.
Yeah, color. Yeah.
Color.
Oh, yeah.
Are you making,
No?
you're
No,
making
I'm
fun
not.
of how I
No,
talk.
I'm
You talk
not.
funny
No.
to me.
No, I'm not, because according to my research, you don't actually have magical powers. But is that true?
Oh, you know, I can, if I want to, like, grant some wishes and such, you know.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Could you do one for us?
Well, you know,
Just for show.
I don't just, like, give them out.
Okay.
What,
I mean, like,
what do you want?
well, if somebody was supposed to, wasn't gutsy enough to steal some of my gold, I'd want to get it back. You know?
Look, a bird!
What's that? Hey!
Don't do that.
I stole some gold, so you
But
wish.
okay, so now I get a wish because I stole your gold?
Yeah, but it's a New Jersey wish.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's a New Jersey, you know, it's good, but you gotta like,
So like, I wish there wasn't so much traffic like that.
yeah,
No?
I can't, you know,
Hey,
that's,
Billy, what did you do with my pot?
I'm keeping the rest of my bling in it, Ma!
Well, I need it back. I gotta make the stew for dinner.
We gotta wrap this up quick.
Okay,
Well, I gotta give you a wish first, but it's gotta be a reasonable one.
I wish that New Jersey would disappear.
Everybody wants that, but I'll work on it.
I am 16, going on 17. Do you believe it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that convinced me.
Good.
That convinced me. You are 16,
Going on 17.
going on 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
I mean, basic teenage boy.
Yeah. Mikey, I gotta be honest with you.
I hate it when people say that because that implies that most of the time they're lying. Go
Well,
ahead.
I buy it. You tell me you're 16 going on 17.
I am 16.
I buy it.
I
In the
am.
controlled environment of here, you sold me on this. Can you sell the rest of the Wellman High School class when you are undercover?
Sure. Hey, dude. All the kids say that. Hey, dude. Watch. Yo, dude, what's hanging?
Hello.
Yo, I am 16, going on 17.
Okay.
Cool. What's your name?
Samantha,
I think you're cute.
are you the new sub?
No, I am 16, going on 17.
Whatever.
See? Worked like a charm.
Alright, I just...
So you're telling me, boss?
Yeah.
All I gotta do is infiltrate the school and pretend to be one of the young kids.
Yeah.
To move product.
Exactly.
All right. So like, what do you think? I'm like, yeah, I'm 18 years old, like you other kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 18.
Yeah.
Going on 19.
Yeah, you're going on 19.
Hey!
You can't do that.
What?
You're stepping on our action.
You're...
I'm
How old did you say you were going on? How old you said you were?
18, 19-ish.
I am 16, going on 17.
He skipped a grade.
I'm very happy to meet another young boy my age to frolic and romp with.
This is our turf.
This could be good, this could be good, this could be good, this could be
How do you
good.
see good?
Okay, here's the thing. Individually, they don't buy it, but you play off each other. You play off each other. You play off each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yo,
Sup?
it's me again with
Hey.
my bud.
Hey, girl.
My BFF.
Hey. How you doing?
I am doing very well as I am in the springtime of my youthful life. As you seem to be as well on this fine day.
Yeah.
He is 18, going on 19.
Oh yeah?
He is 16 going on 17.
Can you drive?
Of course I can drive. I have borrowed the keys to my mother's Ford Focus.
Yeah. Where are you going after school?
I was going to go
To your parents' basement.
to my I can do this. To my parents' basement because they are out of town and we are having a party.
It's gonna be a kegger, yo.
Do you want some licorice?
Sorry. You take.
Ew, are those false teeth?
It's a partial plate.
Ew.
You ruined that for me.
I ruined it. I'm not the one who had my teeth come out of my mouth.
How else are we gonna get these kids?
Not by having our teeth come out of our mouth.
We gotta get them down in the basement and move product. Because, you know, kids love plastic containers and kitchenware. They just forgot they loved it. They forgot they loved it. They forgot the
It's
love.
like an ancestral memory.
Yeah. Maybe if we sold scented candles too.
Yeah.
Samantha, I did not know you had two dads. I saw them with you at school the other day. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't know how to tell you this. And don't get mad at me, okay? And
I
just-
hate it when people say that.
and
'cause it
just-
usually means they're gonna say something that makes you mad.
I might make you mad. I'm just looking out for your best interest, okay?
Okay, what?
I think that your boyfriend might be a Nazi.
What?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I think he is a Nazi.
Everybody calls everybody a Nazi.
No, I think he's like an actual Nazi.
Why? Why do you think Hellman is a Nazi?
Hi, girls!
It's just a hunch.
I think that we throw the word Nazi around too much. He's not a Nazi. He just like has high aspirations. He just wants to be like, you know, Uberman
Yeah.
is not a bad term.
I think all that talk about those meetings that he goes to, that literature he hands out, have you ever actually read it?
No, I guess it's just not my cup of tea. But he said,
I'm telling you.
I just think we have to be like more open to all points of view. We should
Not
be judgmental.
Nazis.
Everybody calls people they don't agree with Nazis.
Samantha, I think you need to open your eyes. Have you seen that uniform that he wears? Don't you wonder why he's always marching around like that, like a goose?
Samantha!
Yeah?
Samantha, your boyfriend is annexing our lawn.
See?
Well, just be nice to him. I think if you just appease him, he'll calm down and be nice back.
He has such a wonderful bald haircut.
See? He's trying to take over the tri-state area, Samantha.
You guys are just prejudiced. I think that if you're nice to him, he'll just be nice back.
Samantha, appeasement does not work as a strategy. It's ultimately just going to lead to a situation that cascades into a whole kind of, you know, and then eventually it's like, and all the, and
Yeah, I just think you're being scared and projecting something that's not going to happen,
Yeah.
Dad.
Well, all right.
He's very handsome.
Well, nobody's saying he's not handsome. Just that he's, you know, a member of the Nazi party is all I'm saying.
But he's so polite.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes!
I couldn't happen to notice you goose-stepping down into our home after planting your, whatchamabilia in the front of our house and cordoning off some territory, and I just think that's a little bit,
Too much.
forward.
Well, sir, I could not help but notice that you had a white picket fence, which seemed like a very feeble line of defense. And so, I just advanced my boundary.
See?
Uh-huh. Huh.
Healthy boundaries are important, sir. Don't you agree?
Helmet, can I just ask you something?
Of course.
It does sort of seem like our fence was very clearly sort of saying like, this is our house and it belongs to us, like it's like our families. And you're just like coming in and saying, no, like now you want it to be yours. Like that does seem like it's a little bit.
Doesn't it feel like it was always meant to be mine? That's what I get when I look at your property. I mean, a fence is very exclusive.
How many times has this happened to you? Your daughter brings home a boyfriend who's clearly and obviously a uniformed Nazi officer. He's intent on taking over your home. He's driving a tank up your street. And yet, because of the beauty of adolescent love, she just can't see it.
So if you'll just represent me in your home and do as I say, we could have you as my helper and you can spread the message in your household. It's almost like you own your own home again.
Sometimes he tries to enroll her.
Well, I guess if you really would take me to the prom, then that makes sense.
Of course,
I'll
don't
do
I?
my best.
I honor all my agreements, everything I've signed.
Okay, hang on.
We'd like to meet his parents.
Or even better, we'd like to never meet his parents.
What he said.
I don't think he doesn't mean well. He just thinks that he would be a good steward of our land because it really feels like it belongs to him already.
One of the most important things is to listen to your children. See what's in there.
What? And he's gonna take me to the prom, Dad. Do you understand the prom? It's like, I can't not go to the prom.
These seemingly childish things are all important to their little minds.
I mean, come on. What's a deed to a house next to your child's happiness?
And when that Nazi lad starts to remove your furniture, she sees that as his doing a wonderful good deed to help you declutter.
Look how much more space we have in here. We could have dance parties.
Yes, he's condoizing your entire existence.
Dad,
Yeah?
I think it's time for us to move. Yeah. I really think we should leave. Now. Now.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. Well,
Was it something I said?
Everything you said.
I'll bring something back. Look, I'm not evil.
oh gosh. I don't, but let's see what happens.
Do you want to say a word, or?
Oh, yeah. Off of what we're just doing, yeah. Wow, so, yeah. Nazis. Not an easy subject.
No.
Not an easy subject. I think if anyone's ever seen The Producers, that was probably one of my favorite movies when I was like young, growing up with my dad. Watching it, the first time I watched it was with my dad, and it was kind of interesting to me to see sort of how you can look deeply into like something as terrifying and like evil as the rise of like that, and somehow within it like face it down and kind of look at it through a way of like I said, I didn't know what I was going to say when I walked out. So it's hard. It is really hard to address something like that powerfully disturbing like through art, but it is also a real part of the world, and it's a real part of like what exists. And the question is, how do you do that through art? And that's something I've always kind of like, ever since I watched that film, and even kind of before and after that, how do you address something like that through art? And like growing up, my dad showed me like a whole bunch of sort of like anti-Nazi like films that the U.S. had like during World War II. Like there was like a Donald Duck anti-Nazi film, which was incredible to me, and like finding ways to kind of like work through that. I don't know how. Still, I don't know how to like really work through things like that. I know that like on a personal level, like as someone who is Jewish, it's kind of hard to like when you think about like that kind of era. It's hard to like look back from a certain point in my family's history, like because there is a certain point in my family's history, so much was wiped out that like the family tree goes up like only a certain point, right? And at a certain point, it's just you don't know what happened before that because it's all like gone. But it's also kind of a thing to really like stick with you when you think about how do you preserve, right? How do you preserve things? How do you make sure that things are not erased going forward? How do you make sure that like things, you don't lose things or memories or history? Again, I really did not know what I was doing here. Yeah, but yeah, and those losses can happen like in small and big ways, but they do happen. History can really, you don't think it can, but history can really disappear sometimes. Whether
Okay, survivors, why doesn't everybody grab a chair? I really appreciate you giving this a chance. I know the zombie apocalypse has been hard on all of us. I do. And we are the last 6 survivors of the human race. And I just thought it might help if we just kind of sat and talked about our feelings about this. Would anybody like to start? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Good riddance.
Good riddance to the human race?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bunch of bums.
So, does that mean you feel that this was a positive experience in your life?
Positive, negative, it happened. Let's get over it.
Okay, yes?
I'm feeling very hungry. Did anybody bring snacks? I was told this meeting would have snacks.
We're actually trying to ration the snacks.
I want to clarify here.
Yes?
Who told you this meeting would have snacks? There's
no
only
snacks at
us.
this meeting, it's us.
That's true, I did not.
Who told
say
you that?
There's no caterer.
Who told you?
I just assumed, all right? You're having a meeting in a basement. There's usually like somebody brings like cola and there's cakes.
Paul, I think you're just hungry.
I am very
We're
hungry.
all hungry,
Very
right?
hungry.
We
Everybody's
just
hungry.
Yeah.
came from the other room, Paul, so it's not like we magically had more rations than
Yeah.
we did when we were over there.
Do
But I
we?
think what Paul is saying is that he's hungry, and I think that that's something we can all.
You remember how sometime
Yeah.
you'd have a meeting and they'd get a pizza, like a big 24
Yeah.
cut, and you'd have it in the
Oh,
back of the
pizzas, yes.
And then when the meeting was over, you'd all have
You go out to
little
drink
square paper
afterwards?
napkins.
Do you think that zombies enjoy brains as much as we enjoy pizza?
Oh.
That is a really good question.
I bet they do.
Are we sure we're it?
As far as we know, I mean, to find out otherwise, one or more of us would have to,
Go out there.
through the horde and look for other survivors. So we're just operating under
Well,
the.
probably not, but it's sort of like aliens in the old days. They're probably out there, but they probably can't reach us.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to say I went through the horde this morning, and
Wait, what?
I went
What?
through. I did. You know what? I don't believe the propaganda. I don't believe the nonsense on TV.
Gerald, take him for bites.
Okay.
I don't. Look, I fell. I fell
Okay, maybe it's
on
not
my
so
grandfather's
bad. He's hungry.
dentures.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Are those
Okay,
doors?
whoa! Wait, did you honestly fall on his dentures?
Why would I lie?
Because you're a zombie now?
Okay, all right, everybody calm down.
I was just gonna cut his head
I
off.
know,
Oh.
just calm down.
This
Because
is
if he's a
escalating.
zombie, he's gonna keep talking.
I think we
Well,
should.
that's not the part of zombies that concerns us. Is the talking is not the part that concerns us.
I know, but we'd know.
We actually
I
haven't
did.
had a chance to figure out what we're going to do if one of us actually gets bitten. And I'm not saying you're lying and you have been bitten, but maybe.
You can check the bite marks on Grandpa's dentures. We can go back to my place and match them up. Here,
You
and here. I fell on the. I was carrying them down the stairs.
Everybody calm down.
I was carrying them down the stairs, and I tumbled.
Why don't we just?
I have an idea. It's Gerald.
That's
Yeah. Yes.
Oh!
Oh! Oh, great. You know, you went
We're
and
down to
decapitated
5.
me.
God damn it.
Does that mean there's no snacks?
Grandpa,
Yes, darling.
What happened to all the other trees?
Oh. I was hoping you'd be a little older before I had to explain that to you. But
Well, I just got tall enough to see over the grasses, and
yeah,
I just see a lot of stumps.
yeah. All the trees are gone. We're the only 2 left. But I'm glad it's you and me. notice the people. Those little short kind of orange things you see walking around with weird colored bark on their bodies. They killed them all.
They seem so small and flimsy.
I know. But when they get together, they can really screw crap up. Put their mind to it, they can really screw up the world, obviously. They come down.
Hey!
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 What?
Are you nice trees?
Yeah?
Ah!
Are you a tree?
More of a bush.
That's cool.
Kinda. I didn't notice you till just now. It was like I'm the only bush and all it's trees.
I just got tall enough to see you from here.
Oh,
You're a fine looking bush, young man.
thanks. You're very far away.
Got it. What's that? Is that a sprout? Hey, little sprout. What you doing? What?
It's my sister, Grandpa.
Oh my gosh.
Are you my family? Yes.
Your grandpa, this is your sister Spruce?
Hi. Hello. I'm Sprout. Hey, Bush.
Hey, yeah, what's going on? I didn't get an update for a moment there, and I got real freaked out that something happened.
There's more of us coming along.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
In just a quick 20 years or so, we should have a whole grove. Working on it.
Oh, there is more lumber.
What?
Thanks for seeing me on short notice, Doc.
Yeah,
It's just been horrible.
yeah,
I had this recurring dream.
yeah,
I'm at the theater, I'm doing a show.
yeah.
And the first act goes pretty well, you know, it's like, it's okay. We
Yeah,
do
Marcus,
the thing.
yeah,
Then we get into this Nazi shit.
yeah,
And then there's this hopeful scene,
yeah.
and I fuck it up.
You know, Marcus, look at me, look at me.
Yeah, I'm looking. I mean, every night I'm having this dream, Doc.
Marcus, you didn't fuck it up. Because you know what's, this, the world, it's like, it's a roller coaster, and it cycles, and there's happy, and there's tragedy, and there's happy, and there's tragedy, and you just took it to the next end of the cycle. What are you looking at, Marcus? What's going on?
I think it's us.
And so in that part of the dream, where the guy is telling his therapist
Yeah.
the show has gone off the rails, and it happens every night, and then I realize that I've fallen asleep on stage, and I'm actually at a show, and it's just still spiraling out of control.
Oh, so you can't escape the disaster of the second act even by falling asleep.
No.
And then, Doc, I realize that I can't tell if I'm in a dream or in the show because I just keep cycling, waking up,
Right.
thinking that I've awoken from the dream, but then I find myself on stage thinking that I was dreaming, but I'm in the show in the moment of thinking that I was dreaming.
Right, yeah.
I mean, what is life? A dream? Are we just actors playing upon a stage?
You would dare.
You can't dare. Look, let me tell you a very simple thing. If you're dreaming, you don't recognize symbols.
So how does the show end? With a meaningful scene between two people?
Oh no, nothing meaningful happens at all. It's a train wreck.
So the uniform.
Oh, I could hide the wings of the
see the swastika?
No, I see two people singing a monkey song.
6 o'clock alarm
Never
never rang.
Yes.
Never rain.
Did they
But
just?
it rings, and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. Shaving razor's cold, and it stays high. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
That's it.
That's it, we really hope you and appreciate you very much. And if you had a good time tonight, please help us out. We want to refill this theater in this weird time in our history. So please get on social media, mention it to your friends, do whatever you can to spread that word of mouth. If you did not have a good time, just stay here. Do not leave this theater.
Stay until you like it.
All right.